Hello, and today we'll be going over how we install the mod pack. Step 1 is to install CurseForge. This is the website. Now, you need to go to the website, CurseForge.com, link will be in the description. You click Get CurseForge app. I recommend, if you're not doing stuff standalone, I like to use Overwolf. Let's do standalone. Download the installer. You then simply click on it. There will be an installer screen, and you will be greeted with CurseForge. From here on out, you will now want to make an account. I already have an account, so I will select Login. I have now logged in my browser, and it should open the CurseForge app. Now if you see here, I have a few, these are called instances. Each one is an install of Minecraft. They all house their own individual separate game files. You will find a file. This will be the file you find. Big World SMP Heavy 0.4 is the current version. So you'll go up here into the corner. You will open the modding folder. You will find the instances folder, and you will drag and drop the instance that I have put on the Google Drive into here, unzipped, just as these other ones. You then close this, and you can go over to this screen over here. You'll be able to see all of the mods. Now is a point where you can skip this step if you wish, but there are a few different mods you may want or not want installed. One of these mods is the world map. This means that when you press M on your keyboard, it will open a world map, and that world map can show you things. I've limited it so that it can't be used to cheat, but that is an option if you want it. There are ambient sounds. They are modded. If you wish to turn them off, you just click this here and it will disable itself. There is also replay mod, which is able to be enabled or disabled. I've disabled it in-game by default, so you will need to enable that if you want to. You also have a choice of zoom mod. I prefer to use this one, and Fran prefers to use this one, Zoomify versus OK Zoomer. It's up to you. They do very similar things. I'm just more used to this one. Pick whatever one makes you feel happy. Okay, once you've decided this, or skipped, you click the play button. It's not that difficult. Then you get greeted with the Minecraft launcher. Now before we open the game, there are a few settings, this is also skippable, that I would go through. And that is, if you go down, you click the settings icon, click on Minecraft, you'll get this, which is however much RAM you have. I'd allocate a good amount of that, maybe slightly less than your maximum. And this will allow, because it's set to 2 gigabytes by default, should be around here. You can turn that all the way up, maybe not quite, and this will be plenty for the game to run on the modded server. Going back to this, you can just click the play button. Okay, you'll be greeted with this screen. You have a few options. There is a viewer for replay mod over here. You also will have a mods tab. You don't need to bother with this. I've sorted all of the stuff. If you've disabled the mods, they won't show up here. This shouldn't be a huge thing, but if you do wish to configure any of the mods, there are tons and tons of settings if you wish. There is also a few things in the options you may want to change. Your FOV, obviously. In mouse settings, the sensitivity is quite low. That is because I'm using a high DPI mouse, but you can change that if you wish. Obviously, auto jump is off. And also in the video settings, there are many different settings that have been changed. Don't be alarmed by this. We have a mod called Distant Horizons that allows 256 chunks of render distance. There are many other things you have here, including dynamic lights like you see in Optifine. Now I'm going to take you into a test world to demonstrate. Now, this is a test world. This will clearly demonstrate the difference between normal 6-chunk render distance and distant horizons, which can render chunks up to 4,000. You can edit that yourself by here, but I don't recommend you do if you're on a lower end system. Now you also, if you don't want to play vanilla Minecraft, have the option of shaders. Press K on your keyboard and they will be enabled. And now if you press O on your keyboard, you will have a few options. Notably, best vanilla shader, which is the lowest. I will label these as low, which is the lowest preset and is very vanilla-like and comes with low FPS penalties. There is then Makeup Ultrafast, which comes with better looking shaders, but a larger performance hit. And this depends on your system as well. And then there's Bliss Shaders, which is the best looking and most intensive shaders that I would use only if you know what you're doing. But when you do use it, it looks truly stunning. This is an option for you, but you can just turn it off if you wish. There are also some resource packs if you wish to turn these on, such as fresh animations, just expressions, which will be enabled by default, connected textures, which will also be enabled by default, just enabling them now, ignore that. And you can also change the icons of certain things, and of course edit your own. Well, thank you for staying. This is the guide. If you have any questions, just put it on the server and I will probably answer pretty quickly. Goodbye.